for energizing partnerships that inspire and drive the nation's industrial renaissance and move the Philippines towards increased economic progress. We salute the following beacons of industry: Styrotech Corporation, Republic Cement and Building Materials Incorporated, and Pepsi-Cola Products Philippines Incorporated, for being Meralco Corporate Industrial Luminaries for 2015.
Thank you. Food containers like these are an important part of the food and beverage industry, and this container in particular was manufactured by a company called Styrotech. Now that name may not be familiar to you, but you've probably come across their products in supermarkets or when ordering takeout from one of your favorite fast food restaurants.
I visited Styrotech and met with their Vice President and COO, Jimmy Ting.
I'm really impressed. This is a really massive and modern facility. Just how big is this facility?
This is a second plant. This is around 10,000 square meters. This facility basically do paper packaging.
I remember when your business began many years ago, you were manufacturing plastic and styrofoam food containers. But as you know, the trend today is towards paper packaging. So how difficult was the transition? How have you managed that transition?
Actually, it's a good problem for us. Because of the transition of the market, we were able to diversify our product from plastic to paper. So now, we don't just cater plastic, but we also do a lot of paper packaging now. So it's a good problem for us, and it's a good opportunity for us to grow.
So this is your second plant, and you plan to add another one in the future. It's almost like doubling your power requirements. How important is electricity or power supply in running a business like this?
Electricity cost is one of the highest component. With our operation, we operate 24/7. So we need very reliable electricity and very consistent.
Has Styrotech been able to take advantage of the peak off-peak program of Meralco?
Yes, through the years, we've enrolled the peak off-peak program with Meralco, and we are averaging around 500,000 savings a month. And with that, we were able to invest in more reliable and efficient machinery.
And that's really good news. And that's why you're the leader in industry. And that's also why you and your company were named a Meralco Luminary for 2015. What does that feel like?
Oh, it's an honor for us to be considered one of the luminaries for Meralco. We want to thank Meralco for this opportunity.
Well, thank you also for showing me around. Let's see the rest of this facility.
Sure.
For being a progressive business that proactively finds solutions to the growing concern for the global environment, Styrotech Corporation is a Meralco Luminary for 2015.
The Philippines today is the fifth largest economy in Southeast Asia, and the country is experiencing a construction and property boom. Now in its fifth straight year of sustained growth, there's no better time than today to be in the cement business.
We are here to talk to country CEO of the Republic Cement Group, Mr. Don Lee.
With the construction industry booming, demand for cement must be really high. What are you doing? How are you expanding to meet demand?
Well, you're making me smile. But the booming construction industry is actually a great sign for the Philippines economy. And I think 2015 was a very historical year, not only for us, but for the Philippine cement industry. And we're fortunate to have been there at the right place at the right time with the new capacity expansion of the 850,000 ton per year mill in our Teresa plant.
Of course, success and expansion has its challenges. Electricity being one of them, right?
That's correct. And I think having a partner such as Meralco, we really started to see the value and started to ask ourselves, why didn't we talk to them sooner? Because it's not just about the quantity of supply and the generation capacity and the reserves in the Luzon market, it's actually also about the quality. And we realized that actually after we resolved the quantity issue, that we still had problems with the voltage fluctuations and the quality of power coming into our plants. And Meralco's advice and their consulting services was invaluable.
And part of that advice was to install a side corrector. Tell us about that.
We realized that we were actually going through multiple plant shutdowns per month. And the key reason for that was that there was a lot of voltage fluctuations. And after being able to engage with Meralco, we were able to analyze the situation together, and their recommendation to install a SAG corrector to successfully go through some of the voltage fluctuations really helped us reduce our plant outages and therefore improve our reliability, our sustainability, our service to our customers, and also reduce our costs.
Clearly, that's one of the many advantages of partnering with a company like Meralco. You know, Don, congratulations, because the Public Cement has been named the 2015 Meralco Luminary.
Thank you very, very much. It's an incredible honor to be recognized by a company such as Meralco in this way. And actually, we feel like we should be giving Meralco an award for helping us overcome our voltage fluctuations and improve the quality of power into our terrestrial manufacturing plant.
For propelling the country's economic growth with progressive infrastructure, Republic Cement and Building Materials Incorporated is a Meralco Luminary for 2015. As a growing number of Filipinos are becoming more concerned with proper nutrition and exercise, it isn't surprising to see healthier living and wellness intensely breaking into the mainstream the last few years.
You may or may not have heard about good-for-you products. Well, these are products that provide positive nutrition. Pepsi-Cola Products Philippines Incorporated is one such company that's expanding its good-for-you portfolio.
I'm with Furkan Ahmed Sayed, the president of Pepsi-Cola Products Philippines Incorporated.
So, Furkan, you must have noticed the Philippines is a basketball-crazy country, right?
Absolutely. It's fascinating to see the passion, and it's also fascinating to see how more and more people are striving to stay fit and energized.
Pepsi has always been associated with sports. So tell us what other things the company is doing to promote a healthy, active, and nutritious lifestyle.
Well, we've been a proud sponsor of NBA through our flagship brand Gatorade, which goes hand in hand with basketball. But of course, as a company, our priority is to provide consumers with a diverse set of choices.
Clearly, as you expand your operations and your production, the need for clean, reliable, and consistent power supply also increases. How has Meralco helped you grow your business?
We don't only consider Meralco as an energy provider, but we also consider Meralco as a strategic business partner.
And it's been a profitable relationship, right? And I understand also that it's cut costs because of the efficiencies of this relationship.
You know, one of the great things about Meralco is that they would volunteer to come up with solutions that match your needs. Let me give you one example. This was a part of one of our plant expansions. So as we expanded the facility, the energy costs went up as well. And so we were a little bit worried as to how do we manage the energy costs. And before we could approach Meralco, Meralco approached us and came up with this load optimization solution that helped us reduce costs. And at the same time, it helped Meralco in balancing their load and managing their load better.
Well, it is a win-win partnership because Meralco also appreciates the strategic partnership you mentioned. And in fact, your company has been named a Meralco Luminary for 2015. And what does it say about your relationship with Meralco?
I think when you work as strategic partners, you're more likely to generate scenarios which lead to a competitive advantage.
Well, Furkan, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
For taking a long, successful business model and evolving it to meet the needs of a growing, health-conscious Philippine market, Pepsi-Cola Products Philippines Incorporated is a Meralco Luminary for 2015.